For those among you who are easily frightened, we suggest you turn away now. To those of you who think they can take it, we say, welcome to the Madhouse.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Paintball Madhouse. Today's episode, we're going to be taking a look at Dye Evoke. The Evoke is what connects to the new i5 goggles and the new MOS Airboard to the M2. I already took the grips off. Boom. The MOS board will give you the option for wireless charging, which it is doing right now. You will have to get these new dye sticky grips. In order for it to fit, it will not fit with the original parts. With the original grip, excuse me. Now, alright guys, also, quick one. We are doing a giveaway to the first 250 subscribers that we get. A nice little Joker V-Force Grills mask. I don't know if you guys can get a good look at that. It's a beautiful mask. Graphics are done great. Check it out. More info coming soon. Alright, let's get to business. Now, this Evoke system, you do need the MOS Airboard. You do need it. There is no getting around it. You do need it. Comes with your nice instruction manual. This is what goes onto your mask. Boom. Speaker, buttons, screw. I'll figure it out when we put it on. This is the big one. If you have the MOS board and you do not have the Evoke yet, you will notice your Bluetooth says not installed. That's your Bluetooth. That goes onto your gun. Figure that out in a second. Give me 1 second. Now, the MOS board, the MOS Airboard, comes with your wireless charger. This is one of the biggest differences. Second, comes with a lot of options. Now you have 3 boot screens. You can double tap off to shut off the marker, and it comes with a outlaw firing mode. It's crazy. You gotta look into it. You gotta fiddle with the gun. Now, the new i5s. I don't know if you guys have seen this. If you guys held it, touched it, felt it up. It's a beautiful mask. I'm taking it out of the box, but here it is. It's just a dope mask in general. It's got the new back, the ratcheting locks. This goes right here. I already installed my GoPro mount onto it. This goes back here. This actually replaces the original lock for the lens. So this is going to hold the lens in place, this little hook. So before we do that, let's jump into the gun. Let's see where exactly this chip goes into. Alright guys, now that I figured out what exactly we're doing, well, what I'm doing, with the MOS board, a lot of this stuff has to be moved. By the way, when you guys get the MOS board, the wireless charging feature is kind of annoying. It does not stick to the battery, so putting your grips on may be a little bit annoying. What I did, put a piece of Scotch tape behind it, called it a day. You'll see it right now. Boom, just a piece of Scotch tape. I'll take it off. Voila, that's all it was. Now we gotta just remove this battery. The battery does come with a Velcro. It does stick directly to the gun. I'll remove that completely. That's the battery. Now, the chip itself. The chip sits right here. You'll see it. It's just a little input. The teeth, these little prongs go right into it. Just push it in. And it comes with a little screw. I'll show you in a sec. Let's get this in there. Be careful not to bend them. I know that some of the old guns like the Axe Pro come like this with these stupid teeth. Boom. Alright, that's in there. Line it up. It comes with Ziploc bag. Ziploc bag contains one tiny little screw in it. Don't lose it. Put the screw into the hole. If I can get it. Beautiful. Screw goes in. Remember, don't over tighten anything that goes into a board. You can't crack the board. Boom, 2 fingers. Done. Doesn't move, doesn't shake. Battery. Line it up. Battery should go right back in. Battery's in. Avoid the little wire contact wires from the wireless charger. Battery fits. I'll put the Scotch tape back on later. That's on. That's what it looks like. It's just this chip right here. That's it. Now when I turn this on, I should have the Bluetooth installed now. Wait for my boot screen. Let's go find it. There it is. It no longer says Bluetooth not installed. It just says Bluetooth off. So we'll get to the connecting part once the Evoke system is in the goggles. So let's put this bad boy right back on the wireless charger. Now, these dies, they are nice. They are a pain in the ass a little bit to get under to where the hook comes off. So bear with me. So what I did was unlock the visor from both sides, push the lens out, boom. Get your lens out, place it somewhere nice, that way it doesn't get scratched. Now, use a screwdriver, flathead, make your life a little easier. The same action you did to get the lens out, you press the locks down and you push it forward. Do the same thing in reverse. Use a flathead and force the notches out towards the other side. You do the same thing on the back, on the bottom. They're a little hard. Once you get it out, boom, your whole thing is free. This is what you're aiming for. Get it out after, because it looks like if I get out the gray piece first, if I disconnect it from here and here, it might make my life a little easier. So I'm going to use the same flathead to push the pin out. I don't know if the bottom might be easier than the top. Alright, that pin, I got it mostly out. You guys are going to need a pick. Just push it through as best as possible until you can grip it on the other side, pull it out. It has teeth on one side to keep it in, detach. Watch that. You need that part. That detaches from there. Should finally be able to get this out by hand now. And that's that. This. Do not throw it away. You never know what you need until you need it. Place that to the side. This is what replaces it. These two go together. Let me figure it out. They go like that. That sits on that. And it's going to replace it like that. Right in there, just like that. It's going to hold on to the mask. It's going to hold on to the lens from there. Alright, so. Let's put this back on. This piece has to go back on. This. There's my screwdriver. Just have a screw hole for it. Never over tighten. You never know when you might need to take it off again. Just so it doesn't move. Look, it's not moving. It's not coming out. You do an extra one. That's it. Now, band has to come through and be grabbed. So it's gonna go through. I'm gonna go through it. Around the Evoke side, the tag is, and then that's where this comes in. This pin goes through here, through the band, up to the outside. It locks itself in. So with that said, you gotta match it up. Make sure that goes in there. Grab your pin. The teeth go in first. The teeth should be at the top. Let's get it through the first hole. Once you got the holes matched, it took me a second, but once the holes are matched, it should go right in. Then you push your strap to the goggles into it so that they can meet up. Take the goggle strap. Goggle strap goes right in there. Fold it as much as possible. Let's try to release this. Much better. Now, that goes in there. Goes through the goggle strap. That's it. It's in. Push it all the way in. Make sure it's not out of place and pinching anything. Take some with a flat surface. This is where the teeth are. That way it doesn't come out. Take your flathead, push it all the way down till it's flush or close to it. It should pop out. It should be even on both sides. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's just as even as it is there as it is there. Boom. So it's in. That's your whole setup. All right, let's put it together with the lens. So we're just gonna pop this back in and put the lens in. Pop it forward as if you were going to change the lens. Shut on the hook and be able to turn. Get our visor, our lens, I say. Push it all the way in, make sure everything is flush. Each tooth goes into the right hole for the mask. This should grab it just like that. Pull the whole Evoke system back to lock it. Boom. Same thing on the other, except with the original lock. Pull it back. Do it one at a time. One, two. That's your Evoke system. 3 buttons at the top. If you can see them, I'll explain to you what they are in 1 second. And your speaker goes at the bottom. I don't know if you guys can see that. It shouldn't be too loud. You don't want anything screaming in your ear. There goes that. Now, let's connect them. Let's connect the Evoke to the M2 with the Dye MOS board. Alright. Now, I showed you guys before, once you put in the Evoke into the gun itself, that chip we showed you, now your Bluetooth should be installed. So we're going to go to the Bluetooth settings. We're going to go turn it on. And it's going to give you the option to set up. Click the setup. It says sync to i5. It also gives you this option, so we might want to look out for that in the future. It says sync to R2, which is the Dye hopper. So you might want to look out for that. Then it gives you removed sync devices to unsync. We're not going to do that. We're going to select to sync. It's searching for the i5s. Now, on the Evoke board, you have 3 buttons at the top. These buttons, the middle one is the one you got to hit.
I5, power on.
I don't know if you guys can hear that. It said I5, power on. Alright, once it's on, the back button right here, also known as, what is it, button 3, press it, hold it.
Searching for device.
Searching for device. I didn't do that before. I did not know that. Now we're searching.
Paired.
Paired. That quick. Didn't have to press it. Didn't have to do anything else. It says found connecting. Alright. Now, it tells you.
M2 connected.
Wow, did you hear that? It says M2 connected. And it also gives you a blue symbol as opposed to the red symbol that I had before. And it says Bluetooth i5 connected. That's pretty cool. So now that that's done, the Evoke system itself. You can do ball counts. Ball counts. See how many shots you fired, how many balls you got left. You got a what is it? G count tracker. You have a training system. A universal serial bus. So yeah, that's how you charge it. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's very, very tiny. It's a USB-B. It's right underneath it. That little gray tab moves, and your USB mini goes in there. And it also has your game timer, which syncs with the MOS board. Alright, this will also count, as long as you keep count yourself, your kills. So if I shoot somebody and the paint breaks,
1 gone.
you press the front button, that is button 1, and it'll keep a count.
2 gone.
And it'll keep counting.
3 gone.
It has a whole bunch of these options. Let's see what else it does.
0 shot.
Haven't fired a thing. It tells me 0 shots.
No new updates at this time.
No new updates. This thing will also remind you about your maintenance on your gun. That way, you can see it on the screen, or you can hear it in your ear, both ways. Also, this thing will give you, what's the word I'm looking for? It will give you a pep talk if you need it. I don't know. I'm not a person that really needs it, but I find it funny. I find it cool. Also, it will give you a pep talk. It'll, tell you to get back in there, stuff like that. Let's see if I can get it to do it. So, buttons 1 and 2 together. Push them together. Volume goes up. Buttons 2 and 3 together. Volume goes down. Let's put the volume up for recording purposes. Now, 1 and 3. When you push them together, like I said, it'll give you that pep talk that you need.
Life shrinks or expands according to one's courage. Stop waiting for things to happen. Go out and make them happen.
That's right, guys. Make it happen.
When in doubt, empty your magazine. It is hard to beat a person who never gives up. Accept challenges so that you may feel the exhilaration of victory. Life shrinks or expands according to one's courage.
Alright, so it's got its limited responses. It is pretty cool. I can't see myself using it without laughing, but it's technology. Alright, so back to the main menu. Alright, now, before, that I-5 symbol was red. Now it is blue. So, I'm guessing, well, it was black before. I'm guessing whenever they drop that R2, that's going to do the same thing to the R2. You can also, now that you have the MOS Airboard, go into your, let's see if I can find it. Where is it? It should be in data settings. Shot tracker. However many balls you carry on you, if that's the way you want to do it, or how many balls did you buy today? Like say you bought a case and you want to know how many balls you shot, you can do that. You can do a countdown or a sum. So there you go. That's pretty cool. Like 25, 50, it goes by 25s. I don't know anybody that starts with 250, but it'll count it down for you. So if you ever don't know how much paint you have left, this will let you know. It's pretty cool. If you hold it, it goes fast. I didn't know that. Let's put it to 2,000. Boom, 2,000. Set. Now, let's see what the math says. That's the main menu. Let's see.
1,792 shots. 2,000 shots remaining.
Alright, 2,000 shots remaining. Let's see if it goes down. I'm gonna put my finger in there. Shot off, what, 5 shots?
No new updates at this time.
Wrong button.
1,792 shots.
Oh, that's not. Let's see what it does. See if it makes it more accurate.
1,985 shots remaining.
There you go. So yeah, it's pretty accurate. It takes a second or two. That's pretty cool though. Let's turn off the eyes and see if we can do better like that.
Eyes off.
Ah. Let's give it a second. Let's see what the... I am at 1,978. Let's see.
1,792 shots.
That's not what's remaining, so let's press it one more time.
1,978 shots remaining.
There you go. So that's pretty cool. Alright guys, so that's the installation. I will be testing it out next week. I got a game coming up, so I will give you the results on that. Until then, play safe. What's up everybody? And I am back from a game. I got to field test the Dye Evoke system, which is the chip right here. And believe it or not, it is actually, it's worth the money. It's pretty cool. I mean, the most convenient thing is it will remind you how much paint you got left as long as you set your gun, which I forgot to do the first time, but I managed to do it the second time. It's pretty cool. It's nice knowing how much paint you got left, especially when you start thinking how many pods I got on my bag. It's pretty cool. The motivational speeches, they're fun. Just play with it, just for the fun of it. The kill count's pretty useful, but you gotta remember to use it. If you don't remember, it's pointless. What else does it do? Besides that, that's pretty much it. Like, I don't see the biggest use for it, but it is fun to have. It is cool to have. The kill count, like I said, you gotta remember, but the paint There are paint reminders, whether it tells you you're at 1,000, it drops down to 750, stuff like that. That is the best thing about it. It is the greatest thing when you can have someone tell you how much paint you got left. That's a big thing. That's about it. The mask is a great mask. I refer anybody to get a Dye i5.